Okay, so welcome to part 2. You've made it this far with me, so thank you for that. We're going in with my e.l.f. micro brow pencil and cold brew. I just brushed my brow hairs in place, and now because I'm neurotic about my brows, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. brow lift because you know I love a laminated look. That is my Real Techniques spoolie with the little liner end on the other side. I forget the name of that freaking brush. I think it's the Real Techniques angled brow brush. Anyway, we're going in and we're brushing that gel in there, really lifting those brow hairs. And I'm blind as fuck. So here we go in with my nice little mirror so I can really make sure we're catching all those hairs. And you think that would be enough to just brush them in place, but no, I have to obsess about the arch and the placement. So this is me trying to fix it, I guess. I don't know. I have a real problem, you guys. I spend way too much time on my brows. Alright, next up, I got my Lancome concealer, the Teinte Idole. I wear the shade 420 Bisque. It's an all-over concealer, so I usually like to use this to carve out my brows. I don't know what I ever did before carving out my brows. Like 2016 rolled around, and I learned this technique with concealer, and I don't think I'm ever going back. I don't care if it's not in style. I really don't give two fucks. Like, this actually looks so crisp and clean, and I don't really wax or like thread my brows anymore. Like, what's the point? So this just kind of cleans everything up and gives me a nice sharp shape to the eyebrow. Alright, so now I'm taking my Real Techniques concealer brush. This brush is the Expert Concealer Brush 220, and I'm just blending out that concealer under my carved out brows. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so tired. I thought that working a consistent, 8 to 4:30 schedule every day would be so much easier than the traditional retail schedule that I was used to, where it's like you're in one day in the morning, then you're coming in one day late, then you stay late, then you leave early, that up and down with the schedule. But I miss those days, to be completely honest. Like, I miss being able to have some days where I'm exhausted and I could just sleep in and go to work later. That's not an option when you work an office job, at least not the one I have. So I'm just so fucking tired. I went back in with that pencil again because I'm obsessed. Like, I gotta have it just perfect. So we're brushing it in place again. And now we are moving on to just, oh God, I'm fixing it again. You see, I told you guys I have a problem with these fucking brows. Blend, blend, blend. Does anyone else have like a part of your face when you're doing your makeup that you're just obsessed with getting it just right? Like you can't leave it alone? My brows are that for me. My lips are dry as fuck, so now I'm going in with my Essence Cranberry Lip Oil. This one reminds me of the Gaga House Labs Lips Oil because it has a pH color changing thing in it, so you get like your perfect shade of pink. And I don't typically do a lot of heavy lipstick for this job because I find myself sipping on water and tea all day, and I'm not doing heavy lipstick. So this lip oil is my ride or die. I may even pop on lip gloss later. We'll see how I feel. I'm going back in with a few of my products. I just put on my Lancome Teinte Idole concealer. I'm letting that sit for a little bit, and I'm grabbing my Bare Minerals foundation powder. That's the shade Medium 35 Warm, I believe. And I'm just throwing some powder on those really shiny areas of my face. I have this big fluffy brush that I got from Marshall's. Truthfully, I don't even know the freaking name of it, so don't ask me. All right, we're putting on that powder. Blend, blend, blend. All right, next step. I'm taking my Wet n Wild Beauty Blender and my little spray bottle with some water. And now we're just going to blend out that concealer. Funny enough, I hate using a regular concealer brush with this particular concealer formula. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the Beauty Blender does blend it out a little bit better. Like, once it sits on my under eye for a little bit, it's tackier. So, I don't know. I just feel like this technique works best. It is super brightening, which at this point I need. I'm so exhausted. I swear, between all my responsibilities with working and like getting an education and trying to keep up with the house and like just everything I have going on, like I'd be so fatigued and so tired. And I'm like, I'm taking my vitamins, I'm doing everything I need to do, but like I'm still tired. All right, so I'm just blending in this concealer real good. I do like to put an extra layer of concealer on just to really brighten up my face. So that's what I'm doing now. I don't want any lines left behind, so I'm just making sure everything is nice and even and smooth. Now I'm taking my Wet n Wild blush lighter. This is in the shade Flash Me. It's a dual one, so it has the pink end and then it has the highlighting end. And I'm just putting a little bit of that on. I like the Blushing Beauty blush and these together. It gives me like the perfect shade of like bright pink. I love to layer my blushes, so I'm just going in with that tapered cheek blush and blending and buffing all that blush into my skin. I am a little bit of a blush addict, I will admit. I love a good blush, so I add on more than I probably should. Now I'm taking my Essence banana powder, and we're just setting that under eye area before it creases, and then I look like a hot freaking mess. And I'm using my Real Techniques brush, the 402 setting brush, to just pop some of that on my under eye.